self-employed work for August. Well, it's not quite August yet, is it? Because it is the last day of July. However, I was just fucking sat there editing the video to put out on Friday because it's a bit tight to get to the last day of the month this month, so I've got it already. And my mate messages me from fucking Greece. He's like, he works on tunnel boring machines and underground tunnel shit. He's like, you busy? I'm like, not really, it's fucking 6:30 nights. Like, fancy going fixing a tunnel boring machine? Well, fucking yeah, I do. It's not an actual one you get down a tunnel off, it's just a micro one that I think bores through. Never fucking seen one in my life. It says it should be that hard, it's probably a motor. Just want the fault diagnosing, like ASAP required. I think this shit costs money. So I've just dived down my house now, chucked some clothes on, just had my dinner, and I have just run down to the office and chucked in my oranges, which is orange PPE, and my wellies. These shit have a lot of water and shit everywhere. So I chucked in the orange gear, which was nicely packed away in a box. Chucked in the wellies, they were nicely packed away in a box. Chucked in my PEL and my analyzer and a few other special bits of motor test shit. And I'm driving over to, it's not far from me actually, it's in Hucknall, so it's about fucking half an hour away. Driving over to Hucknall to have a look at this shit. Who knows what's going to go off, but it's a new customer in it, so whoa, where am I going off up here? Yeah, I'm fucking where I'm in Calverton. Not that I live in Calverton. Ah, fuck, don't bother. I am going to go and have a look at it. It's a new job in it, new business, so I thought I'd put it on my self-employed blog, not just on Instagram, because this is the random kind of thing that lands in your lap, innit? I think on the podcast this week I said, like, don't just ring people when you're not busy. Go, oh mate, you got any work? No one's going to fucking want to respond to that. Always ring people up to have a chit chat. How you getting on? How you doing? How's that new guy? Just have a fucking nut with them. Fucking engineers not mattering. If you only ring people when you're desperate, people are going to think you're a cunt, and you only ring them when you're desperate, because you pretty much are. Whereas I try and keep my network alive. I speak to a lot of people. Still go out for breakfast with people that I fucking dealt with years ago, just because I like going out for having a chit chat, and they'll sometimes go into a room and go, I know a guy that could do that for you. And someone comes to it. Not that I'm using them for work or tying out for work with it, I like seeing them. So networking is the key. This guy's in Greece, he's picked me out here. Worst case, I will leave my house at 7:30, drive half an hour away, do a job, and I'll never get fucking paid for it, but it'll be in my pocket. Best case, I'll get over there, fix it, they'll pay me and I'll be on their books and they'll remember me next time they've got a bit of drama, so we'll see how it goes. Literally sat in the office all day doing Excel spreadsheets. I get a call at 8 o'clock and now I'm fixing tunnel boring machines on 25 metre wide, 5 foot wide pipelines. Just how I roll. She's away, that easy. I've not been, done like a minute very much stores. What happened was I made that story, then I went down the shaft like your mum does, and it didn't upload. But yeah, massive fucking 5 foot high tunnel boring machine down a massive shaft that's almost as big as your mum's dildo, and it was being taken out by the 24 volt power to a lubrication pump, but because it was tripping out so quick, it was throwing up all sorts of crazy faults to do with the comms, because it was wiping out the 24 volt, which was wiping out the comms first. So all the errors that were coming back were comms errors, but all it was a soggy PCB. But yeah, you don't pay me for your soggy PCB, you pay me to be a expertise. So yeah, that's a bit of an interesting one. Literally, that come through the most random of sources. A guy I know messaged me on Facebook Messenger from Greece, because he's on holiday, to ask me if I'd go and do this job for him. And then next thing you know, you're fixing a tunnel boring machine. I've not took any fucking video because it's late at night and I got it running, but there's the pipes, look. There's the fucking sections of pipes. So in there, you'll see there's a section of pipe, and then they remove the ram and shove another section of pipe through, and inside those pipes, you'll see these 2 smaller pipes. There's our slurry plant. Yeah, in there, like all the hooks are in there, red out, and there's, you can just about see these 2 smaller parts at the bottom of there that take the slurry in and out, so they just shove it in 5 foot at a time like your mum does. Oh yeah! We're in the van now, if you can feel it or hear it. I can hear the vibration of the TBM going around. So just on the other side of that wall is the TBM 10 metres down, and it's going to plough under that road, under a railway line, under another road and through a hill, 150 metres that way. 4 metres, I think he said 4 metres a shift. So he's going to, in a week's time, they're going to be 150 metres over there. Interesting. bit different. Sure, we could get a load more footage, but I'm not standing like a twat on the first time I come to a customer and do a load of it. But yeah, they're about under the middle of this road now. Oh look, we're under the middle of the road and there's a biker gang. You see me rolling. Welcome to Hucknall, kids. So if you do see me on the podcast and Sam's moaning because I've done everything, that's how, because I get little random jobs like this. So yeah, tunnel boring machine, completed it, mate. Out there, that there, self-employed blog. It's literally the 12th of August. Like, I haven't done anything on this blog, so I'm going to allude to it now, yeah? And I'll just tell you some facts. August is fucking barren. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's like this every year. It's certainly, because for the past 5 years, obviously I've been employed. Now, I've also noticed from like my Facebook members and stuff that I've been on holiday around this time last year, and I'm going on holiday next week, so that's 2 weeks out of the thing. So this video could be about 6 minutes long, but there will be one for August. Everyone's on holiday. People on holiday. You're on holiday. Other people on holiday. Nothing fucking much happens in August traditionally, I think. Like, even when I was at the power station, if we wouldn't do a shutdown in August, it'd be fucking cars. You wouldn't be able to get your hands on any labour. I've had loads of agencies ringing me for labour because they're short. Because it's August. Like, don't take it bad if you're not very busy in August. It's fucking August. Obviously, by the time you read this, by the time you watch this even, it will be no good to you because it won't be August anymore. But just remember for next year, write in your diary, August is dead. I'm on holiday for 2 weeks at the end of this month. Some people are on holiday for the first 2 weeks this month. I've had so many irons put in fires this month, it's unbelievable. But realistically, this month, the amount of work I've done is fucking minimal. I think I've invoiced about £1,000. Just for some bits and bobs at Forest, a few fucking modifications, odds and sods. It's just shit. It is just what it is. Like, you're 12 months of the year, some months you're going to be fucking ragged out your brain, the other months you're not. And I've not been slack on this blog. There's a little note on my window actually to remind me to do it. But there's just been nothing to talk about, so don't fucking go out there if there's nothing to talk about. But yeah, I've had a lot of calls from people about things that are happening, things that are going off. I'm going up to Middlesbrough this week to go and see Dan from DMH, do a little bit of like a quotey provisional bit for him. But it's just that time of year. Ain't no one signed off any big checks in August because they're probably going to or getting back from the holidays, and people just don't give a shit. So don't take it bad if you're not going on. But yeah, in fact, I'm just down in the office now. It's Monday. I'm gonna do the podcast, as in do the audio for it, put that out. I'm gonna edit a couple of videos. And that's about it. I've got nothing else to do. I'm going to have a caravan and get ready for my holiday. I don't give a fuck. It's August. Who cares? I had to stop then because I was doing a massive sneeze. But yeah, it's August. I don't care. Like, not every month can be an absolute winner. The way things are going, the way things are clocking up, the way my bookings are going and the inquiries are going. Bear in mind that my inquiries are a little bit more solid than a quote. I don't get quotes. I get inquiries. People go, can you do this for me now? Can you do this for me then? Like, I don't get like, oh, can you quote for it very much? I get inquiries like as whether I can do something. By the sounds of it, I might not see my wife or kids in September because it could be that busy. Then again, it might not be. Who fucking knows? You'll find out next month. But yeah, it is August. It is a bit fucking slow, and I'm going on holiday soon. So this might be the only video on this blog. Who fucking knows? Hey there, you crazy kids, it's self-employed blog, and it's, I don't know, because the date's gone off and watch. It's, why can't my watch just go home? It's the 16th of 16. So I'm going on holiday on Sunday for 2 weeks, basically till the end of the month. I come back, I do a Forest match. That's me fucking done, yeah? Now, August is a dead time for me. I think I probably alluded to this video. I haven't edited yet, so I don't know what I've said, pretty much. But basically, at the start of this month, I knew it was going to be quiet because it's August. Both of my trades that I pedal don't do much in August, so no problem. I just simply put in the calendar, I booked 2 days off. Today and yesterday, the Thursday and the Friday, before I go on holiday on the Sunday. That's what I booked off. And I booked those off so I could get my van sorted out, take all my work tools out, put all my holiday stuff in, and just do all my holiday admin. Guess what? 2 fucking days of the month I've ended up working. You guessed it. It was yesterday and today. I'm not moaning about it, you know what I mean? I can make it work. I've done a lot of the prep I need to do already. But it's just one of the things when you're self-employed, like, don't be fucking precious about booking a day off like that. Because I'm not actually on holiday. I am sort of available. It's just like I said, well, if I can book around those 2 days, I will. Because it'd be nice on those 2 days to get bits and bobs done. And obviously, no, people want you on those 2 days. So yeah, if you're going to be precious and you can't handle changes like that, don't go self-employed, because the only 2 days I wanted off this month, I didn't fucking get. Actually, electrical content, it's fucking Friday night, it's harvesting season, and this grain conveyor thing's fucked that my mate's got. So rather than packing from as I should be doing, I'm here fixing the cunt, although this is a very, very good control system, and it's very, very neat and tidy, and it uses 110 volt control equipment, which is great, because I've got fucking loads of that. I ain't got any on there. Can anyone tell what kind of motor it is yet? Or what's going off in there? Give you a close up. Actually, electrical content, it's fucking Friday night, it's harvesting season, and this grain conveyor thing's fucked that my mate's got. So rather than packing from as I should be doing, I'm here fixing the cunt, although this is a very, very good control system, and it's very, very neat and tidy, and it uses 110 volt control equipment, which is great, because I've got fucking loads of that. I ain't got any on there. Can anyone tell what kind of motor it is yet? Or what's going off in there? Give you a close up. Hey, I plugged it in, turned the isolator off at the machine, and it went straight away. Then I looked at the cable, looks like a fucking 6-year-old shoelace, doesn't it? It's SY, it's been outside, been getting warm, so all the moisture that's got into it all winter has all been drawn out by the sun. The old cable's hard and crusty there. All the SY armourings are fucking burst, and the inside that's bird nested. All the armourings have fucking turned to rust. It's got moved around, the rust poked through the cable. I put the Mega on the cable to see if I could cut it down a bit and shorten it from this really bad bit. And the Mega like looked at me and says, are you going to connect me to the cable, or are you still testing that? So it's totally fucked. So now I'm going to do a... Normally I wouldn't bother, because it's making his fucking farming, he's got to get his fucking products in, his product. I'm going to go down the fucking stores now. This store might end now, because I'm going to grab whatever fucking cable I can find. Luckily, it's 3-phase, so I don't need a fucking, I only need a 4-core. This story might end because he's a farmer, he needs to get it in. Farmers die to be deaf all the time, right? I'm not saying I'm going to run the 3 phases down 2 separate bits of twin and earth, but if the story stops, I probably have done, but it's only a 4-core, so I could get away with it. If I've got some decent flex, or some YY, or some SY, it's got a working RCD on it, I'm just going to attempt to be fucking careful with it, keep his fucking fingers off and press it with the screwdriver. So, unfortunately, as all farming jobs are, I might be about to do some monumental budget, because every fucking wholesaler's shut. Where am I going to get 20 litres of fucking YY from tomorrow? And also, they've got a trailer full of it they want to get rid of now. That's what farming is like. They'll take anything. Might have to fucking start putting it there with shovels. So yeah, let's go see what we can find down the stores and do some budget. Right then, is the stores going to pay off? Is storing all the shit going to pay off? That is cable. That's SY again. That's CY. In fact, that's fucking expensive, that shit. That's 5-core. Don't really want to use that if I don't have to. And we've got this fucking gash. I could use some armoured. I've got some armoured. That's HO7RN. 3-core. It's no good. Oh, what's this? Hey up. Hey up. Hello. That'll do. It's high tough. That'll do me, won't it? I think we've done it. How many meters are on here? There's 20 on there, isn't there? Fucking winning. Right, there's 20 meters on there, I reckon. There's at least 20 meters on there. Some stuffing glands, and then in the fucking big box of fucking shit, I always keep 5 pins, which isn't a problem because you just not use a pin. However, I've just found a 4-pin 16 and a 4-pin 16 plug. I found a 4-pin 16 plug again, and this is a phase rotating one. You can adjust the phase on that, so you can swap 2 pins around. So I can use that and that to make an extension lead, and I can use this one or the existing one to make a short lead out of the machine. So it'll have a 1 meter lead on it, and then it can make an extension lead, and that should get us out of the shit. Amazingly, the dump has bore fruit. I think I've got it for a lead. I'm going to check now off camera because it's like M&M, I've only got 1 shot. So amazingly, I've got what I need. Although I'd rather not use high tough outside the tray lead for 3-phase, but it is on an RCD. I'd probably like to do something screen like SY or CY, but I ain't fucking got none. So with it being an RCD, which I know works, I've tested it, I think I'm going to go and make an extension lead. So off we go. I'll just say this again as well, yeah? Been a quiet month. Hardly done any work, I've been doing all my admin and shit like that. getting all sorts of stuff sorted out, which is fine. But I literally booked at the start of the month 2 days off. Yesterday and today were the fucking 2 days that I want to get on my holiday prep done. And these have been the 2 busiest days of the month. Don't plan anything if you're self-employed. It's a fucking pain in the arsehole. Well, that was nice and quick. Quarter to 11, done. The cable was knackered. Changed the cable, made an extension lead. When I started it up, as you can imagine, rather than just being the cable, there was a fault somewhere else and another fault. Fucking around for ages. Got the shoving gear out, megged all the motor out with the shovel gear. Fucking, I love that shovel installation tester. Sounds like I'm gonna bump shovel for a bit now because I fucking love that shovel and tester, yeah? When it comes up with the gigaohms, I know my motor's not fucked. So I managed to rule out the motor, but it still kept tripping. And then, I put the pel on it, and what we found was, which we couldn't quite hear, but we could see the shovel was, there was a timer that delayed one of the motors starting, and the dial must have been moved. So as the main motor started, the hydraulic pump was just kicking in. So using the power analyzer, I worked out there was too much current for the breaker. So yeah, as the main motor was starting, the hydraulic pump or the secondary motor was kicking in and just pushing the amps over. And the shovel, as I've alluded to when I do the read on the podcast, because the read's based on my real experience, that allowed me to see that overload, which was so quick that I weren't even hearing it or seeing it on the movement. So yeah, guys out of shit. They'll be back on the farming tomorrow, getting the grain and that in before it rains. Obviously, it's my mate anyway, he's a farmer, but they don't get the grain in and just get it put away on that machine, and they have to leave it out and it rains, they'll fuck it. And the crop's bad enough this year as it is, they're saying. Like, it's been shit. So that day could make a massive difference to them tomorrow, so we're stopping out. Also, my mate's got a brewery, so I'm going to stitch him up now and get some beer out of him tomorrow, and I might even charge him for the cable. But yeah, another job successfully done. Didn't need any of this shoving gear. I probably would have found it there without it, but I would have been talking to you at maybe 3 o'clock and not quarter to 11, so yeah, pays to see it. Hello, self-employed blog. I'm on my way to Forest. Well, I'm actually on the way to get rid of the dog. He's sat in there because I'm going on holiday now for 2 weeks. So this may be near the end of this blog. I suspected, just to reiterate, yeah, at the start of August, I booked 2 days off. Yesterday, the Friday, and the day before Thursday to get all the shit ready for my holiday. Although I have already previously got it already, thank fuck. And the 2 busiest days of the month were indeed yesterday and the day before. So yeah, that's what self-employed thing is. Don't book anything or like that, you'll get it fucked up. So yeah, I'm just on my way to Forest now to do the first match of the Premiership season. Get that out of the way on the new system, and then I'm going on holiday, driving all the way down to Devon in the caravan for 2 weeks. Might put some work-related content up with the note. And then when I get back, the first gig I'm off to, I think, will be another Forest match on the Saturday. So I'll pretty much take all the gear home, chuck it in the ass, and I'll be back into it. So yeah, that might be the last thing you see. But August's a funny month. What I'm going to do is I'm going to when I edit this video, maybe while I might do a bit of video editing for therapeutic, I'm just going to edit this, and if I want to add anything, I'll add it after this, because August is just a month. And I know if I've already said it, because normally by this stage of the month I've edited these videos a little bit and I know what I'm saying, I know what I've said. But yeah, August is a funny month, and in future as a month I'm writing it off. It's going to be one of my dead months. December's not a dead month to me, like it might be to some people in trades, obviously not if you're in retail, but definitely my number one dead month this year is August, because everyone's on holiday. Obviously you get the usual quieter bits around January and May and April because of taxi stuff and year ends and that, but they don't affect me as much as August. If it's a year end or a tax year end or a fucking new year, someone's broke, someone's still getting it fixed. But if they're on holiday, they might not get it fixed because it's not there to do it. So yeah, bit of a weird one. So if you're having a slack August, it's too late for me to tell you everything's going to be okay now. But yeah, that's my new slack point. Whilst the dog in the middle of the road, over shit. Nice. And I'm back like that. So I'm back. You can see the state of the office. I've just deleted. I had like 2 full A4 pages of emails. Back off my holidays. Load of people have paid me. Loads of fucking stuff's come through. So I'm just going to spend the morning here sorting it all out. But that's it for August, I'm afraid. I was on holiday for 2 weeks, you know what I mean? Bit fucking boring. we'll see what September brings. Thank you for watching, you boring motherfucker. Just getting ready to leave the office, right? And I come back over here, I've just uploaded a YouTube video and I'm just updating the podcast computer in there. And I just get to leave the office, so I got my bag and I got my bits and I put my sunglasses on. And then I come over here to the computer off and this fucking screen's not working, it's totally blank, which is the main screen for the laptop that controls the other two. So I was like, oh, fucking this laptop's 7 years old. So I went onto here, went to display settings, fucking round, display settings were all alright and everything. Just about to get the screwdrivers out. What I realised was these sunglasses are polarised. So when I look at this screen now, that's completely black. But when I take the sunglasses off, it works. So I just spent 7 or 8 minutes fucking round with that for no reason whatsoever. Yep, it's gone. Hello, self-employed blog. I actually finished the blog this morning, but I'm adding this bit in because something's gone off. It's the 30th of August, so it's almost the end, but this probably won't be at the end of the video, but it was recorded after, yeah? Full disclosure, don't keep any secrets from anyone. But agencies, right? I deal with agencies for some of my work. Sometimes for the Sparky side of stuff, although I massively try to avoid that unless it's something really interesting or somewhere I want to get myself in and they're the only means to an end. With training and teaching, it's a bit of a funny one. Certainly if you do like any kind of funded education or something like that, FE, they want you to be an employee, even though you're coming for an agency and you get no fucking rights whatsoever. They won't accept doing direct invoicing. So there's that. When you're working for more like people who are Sparkies doing courses, you can invoice them. And I have worked for a couple of good trainers where they would just invoice me directly. And I do some work for a really good trainer. Not the name of it is, it doesn't matter. But I do some work for a trainer, and I got in there for an agency. I had a bit of a fallout with the agency because the agency were being dicks. And they sort of said, oh, I want to keep you on. And for a month I invoiced them directly, they paid that in a lump sum, right? But now they're making me use another agency. Oh, again, I'm not going to name because I just can't be fucking arsed. It doesn't matter because they're all the same, yeah? And it's this. I'm the commodity. People want to employ me to do their work, and people want to pay me to do it, and I want paid, and they want to pay me, yeah? But the agencies treat me like I'm fucking desperate. Every agency treats me like I'm fucking desperate. And this week I've had one with an agency where they wanted me to fucking do recording, to be holding up pieces of ID and take the ID and all sorts of like, I've sent you my passport and all my other ID. What the fuck do you want all these recordings to be holding a bit of paper up for? I use Photoshop, mate. I use Word. I can make these pieces of paper. I can forge make these pieces of paper easily. And they were speaking to me like I was a fucking cunt, you know what I mean? And in the end, I just had to rile them in and say, who the fuck are you talking to? Like, you employing me, you're not doing me a favour. I can go and get work off people that are easier to work for than you. I can go and get work. The fact is that the person I was working for at the end of the chain, I quite like doing the work, and it's interesting stuff. But this agent treated me like, well, if you don't fucking send it, we won't pay you. And I was like, if you don't take me on, mate, I ain't gonna do shit for you anyway. So don't make out like you're the big balls in this situation. A lot of agencies, and I've said this before, I've got people who work for agencies on my phone, not the agency, right? If someone at fucking ball bag upsets me, I'll stop working for that person, but I won't stop working for ball bag because I have a very hard rule in business that I only work for people. If I have to work for an agency and the person that does it is fine, that's great. For example, I fell out of one agency. The guy that got me working for him, a guy called Antonio, if you ever watches this, he was fucking mint. He was on the ball, he sorted everything out, he was communicative, he'd have a chat with you, great bloke. And I do have agency people that go from agency to agency and I follow them because they're good people to work with. So I haven't got anything against recruiters, but I have got something against some of them because the good people I work for, but I don't work for fucking shit asses. So when they're ringing me up going, rah, 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 I'm like, shut your fucking mouth, you cunt, yeah? You want me to go and work for someone so you can earn some money out of me. But that don't give you the right to treat me like a fucking knobhead. Anyway, in the end, I stood my ground and says, no, you can fuck off. You got my ID. If you don't think I'm a real person, fuck you. Anyway, the timesheet thing come through today. People need to remember when you're self-employed, yeah? You can't always go the hardball if you're being a cunt, but my stance was, you want to employ me, I'm happy to work for you, the rates are agreed and fine, Don't mind proving my right to work in the UK and that I'm legitimate, but don't start asking me to do all loads of ballbag things or treat me like a cunt. For example, if you're working for an agency and you require a laptop, because you're PAYE employed, they need to provide that laptop. If you need boots, they need to provide those boots and all safety gear, in fact. And when you pull that stuff and go, oh, well, you're not really an employee. Well, hang on a minute. You're there to make me an employee, make me pay a pension, make me pay all that fucking bollocks, yeah? So don't start cunting me off. They'll always enroll in a pension as well and take money off you, so just be aware of that. But yeah, I'm the commodity, and I ain't changing now. You can either pay me the rate, and I agree that you take some, or I can invoice direct and I'll pay the tax for myself, yeah? Doesn't fucking matter to me. If you're going to be good about it and work with me, I'll work with you. We can help each other out. No problemo. But if you're going to treat me like a fucking cunt, I won't even bother treating like a cunt. I'll just drop you like a sack of shit. And that's just a little ditty on agencies, yeah, for anyone that's new to the game. Like, good Sparkies and good trainers are hard to come by. But to an agency, you're just a Sparky or a trainer. All they care about a lot of the time, and not, again, I'm not slanging off the good recruiters. All they care about is some of them, all they care about is filling that hole and getting the money. But then the firm find out they wank, whereas some are like, I want you to go there and stop there and be good. So just be aware of that. Just remember, as long as you're not a fat, useless wanker, yeah, you're more valuable to them than they are to you. They're just facilitating some money to pretend that you're employed because that's what the government want, when in reality, that's just so everyone get their hands on your money. So yeah, anyway, I've rambled on a bit, but there's just a little ditty about agencies. And how agencies are generally cunts, but recruiters who are real people can be one extreme to the other. Thank you very much for listening. This has been a part political broadcast by the Blatant Party.